What's up, guys? It's Hitcha Good, your favorite all-American freedom-loving gamer, and since my last post, we've got even more bad news for the Call of Duty community. Activision are being a bunch of dicks, and it's just getting worse. Like, Activision is actually showing its hatred for its own community. If you're not actively giving them money, they do not care about you. And that's one thing that I'm going to talk about in this video. That's one thing that we, as a consumer base, as a community, need to understand. As I was saying, since the last video, Activision came out with yet another cease and desist letter. First it was with SM2, which had an absolutely amazing opportunity to bring communities together, to make a difference, and of course we don't have that now because Activision decided to be a bunch of dicks, and now they're also being a bunch of dicks coming towards XLabs. XLabs, now you can't play Modern Warfare 2 like you used to. If you go on the old Modern Warfare 2 servers, they're buggy, and most of these old games are actually unsafe. You can get hacked, especially if you're on PC. You can get hacked just by playing, which is extremely dangerous. But now we've got former COD developer Robert Bowling, as you might remember him with Modern Warfare 3. He is speaking out on the issue and kind of giving a little plug for their new game, Dead Drop, but tweeted just a few days ago on the 23rd. He says there is a divide happening in the gaming industry right now. Those who see the value in empowering your community to take your game, mod it, augment it, rebuild it, create something new out of it, and those who cease and desist. Obviously talking about Activision there. There is always a time when the lawyers come knocking and suggest you crush some community initiative that is getting too close to quote-unquote copyright infringement, and that's an easy pull of the trigger. You can pay lawyers to crush or invest in the community to empower them legally. We are investing early and consistently in building Dead Drop in a way that it is not only expected, but empowering the community to mod it, expand it, take it, and run with it far beyond our dev team's involvement with it post-launch. Original creators do not need a death grip. So it's refreshing to kind of see that there is going to be an alternative moving forward for this, but there's no alternative right now, and I don't know how certain it is of a certain other modding community that is probably larger than XLabs, that they end up getting a cease and desist. And frankly, you know, it's really disappointing and disheartening to think that that's a probability on the horizon. You know, we look back at the times of Robert Bowling, and, you know, even though there were some things in Modern Warfare 3 that we didn't like, back then it really did feel like the games were being made by gamers. As a matter of fact, he posted, "I would not be a game developer if I didn't start by modding my favorite games. Counter-Strike wouldn't exist if it wasn't for modding. PUBG would never exist if it wasn't for modding. You never know what can happen when you allow your most dedicated fans to be creative." And back then, I really did feel like we were, you know, closer in communications with Activision and the community managers, and now it's just like the community managers is just a position that someone takes and they tweet every now and then, but they don't really have like in-depth discussions with players. It's kind of, we're doing this game, and if you don't like it, well, screw off. We've got millions of people who are, you know, giving us money every day. Even their regular player counts are taking hits, are going down, and yet they're still making more money because of all of these freaking microtransactions, all these skins and everything, that I'm really not sure why anybody wants these. But as far as, you know, being an old school COD gamer goes, the opportunity to play some of these older games is waning. And here's the thing that we have to know about Activision more than anything, and anybody can agree with this. Activision cares about money. I mean, that and sexual harassment, sexually harassing their you know, colleagues, of course. But the big thing is money. As long as they're able to do whatever in their offices without getting in trouble, they want to make money. And this is one thing that I really do feel is lost on the COD community, because I'm seeing all these YouTube videos pop up about, oh, they're really paying for the backlash on this. They're really paying for it. You know, they need to back off. Well, we haven't really given them any incentive to back off whatsoever. We haven't. If you look at the Twitch numbers, COD is still one of the, if not the most successful streams. There's more people watching COD than any other game. Valorant's up there. You know, they might be trading first and second places, but nothing's really changed yet. Yes, you've got a small community that's pissed off, but Activision doesn't care because that community wasn't giving them money anyways. we're talking about a boycott for Activision. So let's just take a look. The reason that the boycott for Anheuser-Busch worked is because we stopped giving them money. I used to drink Michelob. Now I've gone over to Yuengling, and it's great. And now, over the past month, you have seen a massive drop in their stock. Now, stock is not the end-all, be-all way to assess the health of a company, but it is something we can look at as, pointing us in the right direction. You can see 1.75% over the past 6 months. It's gone down. They've erased everything that they made back this past year, but over the past month, it's down by 12.04%. That is a kick in the teeth. Target stock. Target is now on the receiving end of a boycott, and they've gone down by a whopping 11.93% in the past month. So, I see all these YouTubers talking about this boycott on Activision, and they're going to pay for it. Well, it's not there. The boycott's not there. It's just not. I mean, we can see right here, May 23rd. I think I was pretty close to the news that, they were issuing cease and desist letters, and yeah, we got a drop right there, but of course it's going right back, and we're going to see what that happens. I hope that I'm very wrong on this. I hope that we actually stand by our guns, and but the thing is I really do think that there is a vocal minority in the Call of Duty community, and that's all they are, is vocal. That's it. They're just vocal. It's not like we're stopping giving them money, because when it comes down to it, I mean, I really don't think that we're going to be able to, that this community isn't going to see the next great COD trailer and forget everything that Activision has done to them. Not only, with this whole deal with SM2 or XLabs, but everything, of not caring about the community. All they want is money, and there has to be a cost to that. So, even myself, it is really hard. Whenever Modern Warfare 3 comes out, I'm going to want to buy it. I'm going to have some cash set aside, and I'm going to want to buy that game. I want to play it. I want to see if it's good. I'm going to see if I'm missing out. That fear of missing out is going to happen not only with me, but the rest of the COD community. And I'm telling you, I don't think that the COD community has reached a maturity level that we can successfully pull off a boycott. And I definitely hope that I am wrong on that, because I'm going to do my best not to give Activision any more money. I'm going to stop playing their games. I'm probably going to hop on Plutonium from time to time. Usually I'm on Battlefield for the most part, playing Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4. Maybe a little bit of Fallout here and there, but, it's going to hurt on our side too, because we're going to want to play Modern Warfare 3. No matter how low the expectations are, or when it comes out and you have a couple people, there are a lot of YouTubers out there who just go above and beyond to talk about how great and wonderful and awesome and hyped and gas this next issue of the Call of Duty franchise is going to be. We're excited. We're on the hype train, because that's how they make their money. If nobody watches them play a Call of Duty, then they're not making any money either. So I don't know how this is going to shake out, but I just want to address the fact that there's so many people right now who are outraged over Activision being a bunch of dicks. But if you are outraged, the outrage is not what is going to fix the problem. The fact that people are going to stop giving their money to Activision is what is going to fix the problem. That's what we really need to realize. Going and tweeting about it, going and making videos about it, that's not going to help. Unless it's to, it's not going to help directly. It's not going to help in of itself. If those videos do not lead, and those tweets do not lead to Activision making less money, it's not going to happen. And you are going to have to put a big dent in their finances for them to listen. Not just listen, but correct course permanently. And that's going to be a hard thing to do as well. But I just want to add some context to this. I see what's going on out there, and it's like, and I'm a lobbyist. I'm a Second Amendment rights lobbyist, and we always politically target senators and House reps based on the fact that the only way to really change their mind is to threaten their political careers. This is what you have to do with Activision. You have to threaten Bobby Kotick's political or game-making career. You have to threaten their wallets, because especially with these guys, because there's nothing else that they are driven by more than money, and really at all. there's nothing else that they want in life. It seems it doesn't matter how much flack they get from the community, how pissed off everybody is. It doesn't matter. So that being said, just to wrap this up, do not give any more money to Activision. Do not buy the new Call of Duty game when it comes out. And that goes for me, myself, because I understand that is going to be hard to do if we're sitting around twiddling our thumbs. There's not any good games coming out, and oh, Modern Warfare 3, it looks really good, and this YouTuber and that YouTuber and everybody is saying that it's a good game. We're going to have a fear of missing out. Remember what Activision did to their community, how little they care, and remember the kind of people that you are funding to continue to do that if you buy that game. Anyways, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching through this entire video. Happy gaming. God bless. Get you good. Out.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't want to waste what's left. And